Hey guys, momonetaijankguy here, bringing you a brand new deck profile. I do apologize for not uploading in the past month. I lost my job, and so but I do have a new one now. But yeah, I do apologize for not uploading, and also the format was a bit stale. My friend Onion won Nats in Florida, so big shout out to him. Congrats for him winning. Was 7 Great Demon Lords, fully maxed out. um but yeah, let's get started. This is going to be on my first EX8 deck. I was able to get a good chunk of stuff thanks to my friends. So let's get started. So I am missing some stuff, and so I'll get into that when I get to it. So the first thing is I am missing 4 of the Koromons. I believe. Let me double check really quick. I think it's BT12 that I don't have. BT14 Blast. So I don't have that Koromon. I'm gonna get them tomorrow. So it's the when a card is moved from your security stack, from your opponent's security stack, you get to draw a card. And so I'm just proxing them for now. Obviously this is not the egg. It's a red egg. It's red base. I wanted to do a green, but green doesn't have a really good Koromon. I think if I remember, the best Koromon for green is the when attacking, look at the top card of your deck, leave it there, put it at the bottom. So it's okay. And then the one egg I'm going to run is going to be the new Koromon from EXA. I actually like it a lot. So when attacking, if you have a Digimon with Tyrannomon in its name, or the dinosaur trait, which everything in the deck does except for the level 3s, you can delete one of your opponent's Digimon was the opponent's Digimon was 3000 DP or less. So it's really good for killing out little searchers so they can't rebuild in the front. It's good for killing little floodgates. The biggest thing that stopped this deck are the ones where you can't reduce Digivolution cost, which I don't think there's that many. And the big one is by playing Digimon with effects, because there is Fortitude in the deck. So that does stop it. So this is really good for getting rid of them. Now we're gonna get onto the rookies. So we are playing 4 of the new Agumon. Let me zoom this in a little bit. All right. So they on top of Koromon for 0, so it doesn't matter if it's about the color of the Koromon. And so on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with Tyrannomon in its name, Reptile, or the Reptile or Dinosaur trait, and run Ryutar Williams among them to your hand. Then you bottom deck the rest, and during your turn it gives you plus 2k. So it's a very, very nice searcher. Something that the deck really does need. And it's really nice that it searches out even the rookies, not just dinosaurs and Tyrannomons. Next, you're running 4 of this other Agumon, which is also in the same set. It evolves on top of Koromon for 0. On play, suspended Digimon. It's okay. It's mainly used for the inherit. It's retaliation, so it's super strong. And then the last card we are running is going to be, because a lot of Agumons don't really work with other decks other than their respective decks. It's going to be 2 EX1 Agumons. I'm probably going to switch these out. I believe it's a BT12 Agumon. It's started main phase. If you have a red Tamer or a yellow Tamer, but it's only red Tamers and then 1 green Tamer in the deck, you'll gain 1 memory. And then the inherit is when a red Tamer suspends, you can draw a card. So it's very, very good. So I'm running this one because when attacking, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Tamer card or 1 Digimon card with Agumon in its name of your hand. And then you bottom deck the rest, so you can search out more rookies, you can search out another Tamer, and it searches out any Tamer. It's not just a red Tamer or a tie or something, so it's very, very nice. So we're just running the 10 level 3s. Now onto the 4s, I believe we were running 9. I was running 12 earlier. I think we're running 11 actually. So it's going to be 3 of this Dark Tyrannomon. So I thought this card was trash at first, but then I realized it's actually really, really good. So on play when digivolving, suspend 1 of your opponent's Tamers, and then 1 of their Tamers cannot unsuspend till the end of their turn. So it's really good when they have Tamers they need to suspend to get their effect. This stops that, and it's just that 1 turn can be really, really devastating for them. And then the inherit is retaliation. Next up, we have 4 of the new Tyrannomon. This card is, I think it solves an issue with the deck was your body not being enough DP on the turn it comes out, and this really helps it a lot. And it's really nice that this is the card you can evil in the back and you'll still get full benefits off of it. So they both evil on top of reptiles for a cost of 2 regardless of color, so which is super nice. So it's a security Digimon. At the end of the battle, you can play this card without playing the cost. Super sick. And then start of main phase and when Digivolving, this Digimon gets plus 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn, which is huge. And then during turn plus 2k. So super nice card, super needed. And then the last one, so it's we're already 11 level 4s. It's going to be 4 of the Tyrannomon Extended Body. I believe this is the box topper. I didn't buy any boxes. I believe this is the box topper for EX8. So evolves on top of any level 4 Tyrannomon in name without Extended Body for 0. Has Raid. And when attacking, if a card is Tyrannomon in its name or the Extended Body is in this Digimon sources, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Tyrannomon in its name or the Dino trait in your hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So super cool. And then the hair is Piercing, and 4 is definitely a must-have, and it's good. I was doing a lot of games of the deck today, and it's really fun. It's really consistent. Next, we already did the 5s, which is, in my opinion, aside from the 6, are the best cards in the deck. For Master Tyrannomon, this card is simply absurd. So, it evolves on top of a dinosaur trait for cost of 3. It has Fortitude, so that means when it died, if it had sources, it comes back to the field rested. So, on the player when Digivolving, you may suspend one Digimon. Then, if the Digimon is suspended, you can delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8000 DP or less. So, super cool. It's 8k base, 8k power, and it's just a really good card. A new one also from EX8. It's going to be 4 Metal Tyrannomon. This is like your protection card. It's good against black, it's good against blue, they can't touch it. Also evolves on top of a dinosaur for a cost of 3. So on play when Digivolving, you may suspend one Digimon. And then if this Digimon is suspended, you can Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. And then until the end of the opponent's turn, their effects, that's the strong part. It says their effects. So Digimon option, Tamers, yada yada. Their effects cannot return this Digimon to the hand or decks or affect it with the Digivolve effects. Super strong protection. And then all turns when the Digimon deletes a Digimon in battle, trash top card security. So super strong. Now on to the 6s. Alright, so the big boss monster of the deck. It's going to be 4 Dinomon. So this card is, if you guys play One Piece, this is like 8-drop kid. Where you attach it on, you have to swing at it. This is the exact same thing. But in this game, I believe it's a little better. So Digivolves on top of Tyrannomon in name or with a dinosaur trait for cost of 4. So instead of the 5. So I mean, it'll always evolve for 4. I only have the one alt art. They look sort of the same. And so it has a security +1, has Fortitude, it's a 13k base. And on play when Digivolving, you may suspend one Digimon, then delete one of your opponent's suspended Digimon with lowest DP. And then during the opponent's turn, while this Digimon is suspended, all of your opponent's Digimon can only attack suspended Digimon. So, like I said, like 8-drop kid, if this is your only suspended Digimon, or let's say you have another suspended Digimon, they cannot go for security. They have to swing out one of these. So it's just really strong. And then the Fortitude is great when they pop, they bring it back, suspend, pop something. Very good. Then we are running 2 Medieval Gallimon. This card is it's good. It's very good. If you have the chance to pick these up, I would hold them, hoard them, because I believe this card will go up in price. This card is very good. So heals for 3. When this card would be played by suspending 2 Digimon, so 2 of your Digimon, 2 of your opponent Digimon, 1 of your Digimon, 1 of your opponent Digimon, you can reduce the play cost by 4, so you get to play for 7. Has Alliance and Vortex. So Vortex is at the end of the turn. This card can swing at an opponent's Digimon without having to suspend, I believe. And then when Digivolving, you may suspend one Digimon, then you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8000 DP or lower. But for each other suspended Digimon, you add 3000 to the maximum of DP deletion effect maximum. So it's super good, super dumb. And then all turns, once per turn, when Digimon are played, you may activate one of the Digimons with Digivolving effects. So it's just, it's a control card. You have it on the field, you clear the body, it has lines, so that means it'll swing for 2 checks. It'll swing really big, and it's a phenomenal card. And then the last card, I'm probably gonna switch this out for a Dino Rexmon because I like that card. It's 11k base. If your opponent has 1 or more memory, it gets plus 4000 power, so it's 15k, and then they cannot play 6000 DP or less Digimon. Any means how. So, but this is a decent alternative. It evolves for 4. So when Digivolving or main, You may play 1 green Digimon card from your hand, but the play cost reduced by 4. So it'll play any of the rookies for free, any of the 5s, I mean of the 4s for 1. The other part doesn't matter because we're not running. We are actually running one X antibody in the deck, so you could potentially reduce it by 7. And then during your turn, when one of your Digimon is played, you may return one of your opponent's 5,000 DP or lower back to the hand, but for each other Digimon you add 3,000 to the max. So it's a very, very solid card. So we're running 7 level 6s. Now onto the Tamers, we are only running 4. So we were running 4 of the Ryotaro Williams. So I do not run Taiga in this deck. I think this is just a bit better than Taiga. Like, don't get me wrong, Taiga is a great 3-cost tamer, but this card does what the deck wants to do. You're trying to turbo into your boss monster to your 6 as fast as you can. So start of main phase, if your opponent has a Digimon, you get a memory. And then during your turn, when one of your Digimon was Tyrannomon and its name attacks, by suspending this tamer, that Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with the Tyrannomon in its name or the dinosaur trait reduced by 1. So what's very, very cool is that what you can do is that, let's say you have 2 Ryus out, and this is your board, for example. So you can swing, trigger everything at the same time, but of course 1 by 1, resolving each effect separately. You can do this, swing, evil into a 5, reducing it by 1. You're still in the attack. You can do this, evil into a 6, and reduce it by 1. Or let's say you didn't even have this. You can just swing with this, evil into a 5, reducing it by 1, so for 2, and then going into your 6, reducing it by 1. We're basically going into it for 3. So it's a super, super strong combo, because like I said, you're just trying to turbo into that, because the Dinomon it's annoying to deal with. And then we were running one Mimi. Maybe it's just a great card. 2 or fewer memory, it's a memory setter. And then if you have a level 5 or higher green Digimon, you can rest her to hatch or promote something. So super, super good. And still, in my opinion, it is still the best tamer in the game. I'll move this out of the way. And then for the last card, we're running a decent amount of options. We are running 3 Garnet Memory Boost. So you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 red or black Digimon card from among them to your hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck, then place this card in the battle area. Then if you have a black Digimon, you also meet color requirements, and the delay is to gain 2 memory. So this searches like 98% of the deck. The only cards it does not search is going to be it's going to be this and this. Those are the only 2 cards it cannot search. So which means you can whiff on this if you reveal like 1 of these and 2 of these, or 2 of these and 1 of these. That's the only time it can whiff, because they are green purple, they don't have black or red, but it searches out every other card in the deck. So it searches your Gallimon, it searches your Dinomon, the other rookies, it searches everything. We're running 2 Giant Missile because we don't want to give opponents on deletion effects when we don't have to, because Dinomon already does that, and so does Master Tyrannomon. And this card is just, it's a very strong card. You get to suspend something, bottom deck a suspended Digimon, and then choose a suspended Digimon, and you cannot unsuspend until the opponent's deck's entered. Super, super good card. Running 2 Scrambles. 2 has been feeling great all day today. It's a great card. The wording on it is a bit weird. So, main, one of your green Digimon may digivolve into a green Digimon card in the hand, with the Digivillage cost reduced by 3, and then you play this card in the battle area. So, at the start of your turn, on the next turn, if your opponent has a Digimon, you can delay, and you have, I think if you have no Digimon, yeah, you don't have a Digimon, you can put 1 Digimon card from your trash to the top of your deck, and then play a level 3. 2,000 DP or less Digimon from your trash without paying the cost. So let's say you have a Digimon on the field and your opponent has Digimon. You can still trigger the delay to put something on top of your deck to stack your deck so you can get something, and then you trash this. You just won't be able to play anything else. So you can still do that, which is very, very cool. And then for the last cards, we are running 1 HPD, cards broken. It's great in this deck because you want everything to be suspended. And then we're running the 1 X antibody just because of the Fortitude, because after you use Fortitude, it's basically super vulnerable. So like when you go into the where'd it go? So let's say you go to the Dinomon, they kill it, it comes back and rest it on your next turn. You can put X antibody on it. That means they have to kill it again, and they can't strip source this, so it makes it more annoying. They can't strip source it, and they have to attack into this, or they pop it, and then you just bring it back again and do it again. So yeah, that is the deck profile. I really hope you guys enjoy that. The next deck I do want to make is going to be the Ice Clad deck with like Skydimon and stuff. But again, I do apologize for not uploading in so long, and I really hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys next time.